and welcome to Nelson All Over Cards. My name is Nelson, and today we're talking about Star Wars Unlimited, and mainly how I'm going to be covering and playing some games of Star Wars Unlimited on the channel. I've gotten a few questions in the past, and I've figured out a way that I think is going to be really fun that was actually inspired by Banana Crapshoot, who's also done some Champions content. I'm in a league. We created a league called the Unlimited Power League. It's an Escalation league, which means basically we're going to start with the starter decks and add cards from like different boosters week to week. So week 1, which is starting next week, we play Vader, Luke, Precons. After that, every single week, we are going to get to open 3 different packs, and those are going to go into the pool of cards that we can build our decks from. So we can modify decks, either, switch out leaders, we can keep the same leaders. We're always going to have a playable deck, which is the starter decks, available to us at all time, but then what if I then open like a Jedi Knight Luke? I get to add that into my Luke starter deck. And even if I played Vader the week before, I could switch it up and play Luke next week. And so it's going to be kind of fun. It's going to be dynamic because we're all starting at the same spot. And then as we grow, and it's going to be 9 total weeks, so 8 weeks of new cards, which is a booster box. That's fun math. Then we get to have an entire booster box worth of cards to be modifying our decks. So we start very, very similar, and we're going to grow and branch out from there. And I am excited to see where we go. The other exciting thing about this is that it's going to be a league with 5 other creators. So I'm part of the league. 5 other creators, there's 6 of us, and we're going to be playing for 9 weeks. We may do a tournament at the end. We'll see kind of how it shakes up, but let's talk about who all we're playing with. Matchup number 1 is Ryan from Man vs. Meeple taking on the Brant from Step Into the Portal. Also, all of the links for these creators are down below, so make sure you follow them and show them some support. But Ryan and Brant have been friends for a while, and so both of them being in this league, I'm pretty excited, especially with them starting out and taking on each other to start the league. Matchup number 2 is Rolling Dice and Taking Names. There's 2 people coming to us from that channel. We have Tony and Marty. They're going to face off against each other this week 1 to see who reigns supreme from their own channel. And then finally, I'm going to be taking on Misfit Anthony from the Tabletop Misfits this week for our first matchup. So it's a really exciting cast, wonderful, wonderful people. I'm excited and pumped to see how their decks and my deck grows over the next coming month. For content, the way that I kind of approached people with this is that you don't have to do content around these games if you don't want to. It's just mainly to have fun. I am going to be doing content, but I think a lot of them are as well, but I know I am. And so for my own personal channel, we are going to be doing live streams and or recordings of each one of the week's games. Depending on how it lines up, it may be a live stream, or it could be a recording if maybe we can't play until midnight or whatever it is. I may just record it at that point if it's not a standard live stream time. And so be making sure to follow so you can catch all of those. I'm also going to be opening packs on videos, talking strategy as I'm opening the packs to see how we may be modifying the deck. We'll see how that goes, and I will be super pumped to see, even after week 1, I think that we're going to get a lot of dynamic changes in our decks. So thank you so very much. We're doing 1 match per week, best 2 of 3, 1 match per week, starting today. So as we are going on, we have until next Saturday to complete week 1. We'll do a little roundup after this week and we'll be discussing it. So thank you for hanging out. Make sure that you follow so you can keep up with how the league is going. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you around. Peace.